Okay, today I'm gonna play another game on GoQuest. So let's see which opponent we get. A 4 down today. Let's do 3-4 opening, or rather 4-5. I mean, and maybe this knight's move. It's quite a common opening. At this point, I usually either hane here or attach here. If I hane, I can play here. Maybe let's try this one today. And the idea here is that I give up this stone, I think. Looks a bit hard to save. But hopefully I then have more of the board for myself. Here I'm a bit tempted to play this hane. It does then get this Atari. Hane, Atari, connect. And it captures. Because if I play, like, I can play this Atari and then extend, then it captures this one stone. So I think this is a good way to possibly save this stone by sacrificing this one stone. It looks difficult for him to Atari here now. I already have this, so he's gonna have to capture this stone, I think. And I think this Atari for him looks difficult to play since I can counter Atari here. He captures, I capture. I think I'm ahead, but maybe not. That might be quite close. So like white, black, white, black. So can I think about this, or should I just play that one regardless? I think it's too painful to let him connect here. So I am going to take this Atari. Okay, and in this case I get to extend here, which should be good for me. Even if you could capture this too, it's always good to extend to give them some more liberties, but in this case I don't think you can. Let's capture like this. Still, I don't think you can play this Atari. I get this very painful hane over here, and yeah, it's gonna have to play like this. Now this should be quite easily winning. So on a 9x9 board, you can think that black wants to get one extra line in the center, kind of. If I can get 5 lines of area and white just gets 4, then I'm winning. So I think I'm going to play here to prevent any co-stuff. So now you can kind of look at that. Let's say that white gets all these. Let's say white gets this one later, then white has 3 kind of extra points. And I need to make sure that I have 3 extra points outside my line. Is this a problem? I play here, I play here. He can save this, but I can make some eye space and then I get first move. So I think this is okay. a bit dangerous. If he gets some good endgame towards me here, it might be a draw. But this I don't think is working. There's not enough space over in this area. He can jump, but I can block like this. If he plays here, I'm going to respond with this one. If he tries to connect this stone out, I could... Okay. So let's play this once, and then capture this one stone. If he plays that one, I think... so this might actually be a draw right now. I think I lost one too many points. Okay, that's fine. Let's see in the review if we can find where I could have gotten better. If we can find a way to post the video. Here we go. Okay, so let's look at my biggest mistakes. First of all, in this opening, Katko thinks it's quite a bit better to play this Hane. This keeps an even game while my move loses a few percent. But still playable, and also white at this point, white should play this Hane, it gives a better game for white, but still playable. Here I should just take this Atari, something like so this double Hane here actually was something I didn't consider in the game. It's quite good. Instead I went for this Hane, which is a mistake, since white can actually, when white Atari is here, like happened in the game, this isn't as working as I thought it was. White could just capture here, and white has a slightly better game. Still, I might win, but it's, let's say, white is some... see. Is this right now showing? I think this is showing before Comid is 6.3 here, so white is just like almost a point in estimate, so it's very small, but sort of like white has better winning chances, I think, from this position. And it feels a bit, you know, it feels a bit bad when we're looking at it, to give white this pinky. But instead, white captured, so we're back to an even game. And all this is fine, and this was the huge point where first, for white, this is apparently not very Sante, my Atari here. So white should take this opportunity already to jump in. And white responds. Of course I knew that this is quite a small endgame, but I thought I still had enough. It felt like, you know, my reading is kind of that if white gets this endgame and I get to, like, so right now if I play... Let's see, if I play here, do I have enough? So now I have, so this line I'm talking about is, if you think about this horizontal line between the 5th and 6th coordinates, and you think of this as my area and this as white's area, then black is going to win by 2 points in area scoring if we divide it like that. So this is almost like that, except black has 3 extra stone outside that, and white has has also 3 extra stones, so it's outside that. So if we ask category, did I miscount? It's saying that black is, yeah, of course, yeah, that's what that's what I was saying. So black is winning at this point, but if white had gotten 1 extra, I don't know, let's play it like this. Now at this point, white has 3 extra and black has 2 extra, so this is always a jiggle draw, and Kaliko says it's 50-50. So I thought that I could get, win by 2 points, but I didn't really think about the RG with this stone. So at this point I should just play this much bigger endgame up here, and there's some. The reason I played here was it's a bit annoying that when white plays here, I don't want to play this cove probably. But I have enough points to just back off anyway, so yeah, I should have done that. Instead I played this very slow move, and at this point my response here was dubious, because my reading here was that white blocks, I play here. For some reason I was reading, okay, white will play this exchange before connecting here, and then I can play these forcing moves before coming back here. I guess white could also start like this. Looks like that might also be a draw, maybe. At this point. But even worse for me, I think white at this point should just pull this out without this forcing move, and becomes a bit tricky. So yeah, I really didn't respect this RG enough. I think coming back here I should have played this better. It's normal in this situation that the shape move is actually this Kosumi here. And for some reason I thought that this was more solid in this case, but it seems that yeah, seems like that this one is still better. So this one might be a bit harder to later on. If white gets this, I think it's easier for me with this move to maybe just okay, let's check what would have happened if we get into the precise. So let's say that white doesn't exchange this Atari for now, and it's just like this. If white comes in now, it's a little bit better for me. Still tricky game, but should be good. So yeah, probably play this one. But when white plays this one, it's a good game for me, and somehow I should push here instead of jumping in to get more, because I'm still reducing. There's still no way for this to live, but yeah, when I jump here, I have this Miai of either living or creating enough ice space to kill this or to capture this stone. But the problem is that white just plays this Atari Connect, and now I have to capture here. If at this point white could pull out this stone, then I'm in trouble. Oops. Let's see. So actually it looks like doesn't actually die, right? It becomes a seki, looks like. But that's of course bad enough for me because I lose all my points. So I have to play this capture I did in the game. And then white, so this is correct by white to play this instead of this because this is a 2-point move. And this is just a 1-point move, and now white has managed to squeeze out a draw. Where instead, if I play like this, you see now we're once again in a position where black has gotten 2 extra stones beyond this line and white has gotten 2 extra stones, so this is a win by 2 points for black. So this was sort of the last, well, not losing mistake, but drawing mistake that I jumped in like this. This time I guarantee that the game is a draw when I should have won by 2 points like this. Okay, thank you for watching.